In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the Sir Ansbach and Freyja questline so that you can get Ansbach as a summon for the last two bosses in the game. First off, you can find Freyja right over here early on in the game, and this is the first time you can speak to her, though it is not a problem if you miss her, and if she's not here, you'll find her at the next location regardless. Then you're going to find Ansbach at his first location, which is going to be west of that side of Grace, and you're just going to go through this tunnel just like this, and you'll make your way to this next side of Grace where he'll be standing there, where you can introduce yourself to him, and you'll also talk about some other stuff, which is for another quest line. But speak with him and you'll find him at that side of Grace. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to have to progress up until the Shadow Keep. So you're going to have to make some big progress in the game. So once you make your way here, you're going to progress until the Storehouse first floor. And then I'm going to lead you to the 7th floor where we can find Freyja, as well as getting a certain item on the way. So just follow with me here as we make this progress. Once you make it to the Storehouse 4th floor, we're going to keep continuing. This time we're going to find a special item first for Ansbach, and then we're going to find Freyja. So follow along for this. You'll see right over here behind the bookcase is the item that we can go ahead and grab, which is the one we need for Ansbach. But we're going to keep continuing along this pathway to find Freyja on the 7th floor. Now this is the room where you get the 7th floor Site of Grace, and you'll see when you sit at the Site of Grace, Freyja will then appear in front of you if she wasn't already standing here. Now when you first speak to her, she's probably just going to be like, oh hello, like I'm afraid I'm busy, and she's just going to kind of like ignore you. So you're going to have to go to Ansbach, who is on the 1st floor first. So go ahead, use the Site of Grace, fast travel to the 1st floor, and just follow me to find Ansbach's location, which is quite close by, but there are some enemies that are annoying here.
Just tarnished.
You'll find him in this room over here, and if you did all those things, you'll be able to talk to him, and he should have 2 different things to talk about. First thing, he'll have Freyja's decision, which you can talk to him about, which is going to progress that quest line, and then you can also use the other option to hand him that secret rights document that you picked up, which is going to progress him more. So use his dialogue until he has nothing more to say, and then you're going to make your way back to the Highroad Cross Site of Grace over here, where you'll speak with Leda, and she has a sort of a small thing. I don't know if this plays too big into it. I haven't tasted enough times, and I can't play it through the game that many times. So essentially, we're just going to suggest the horn scent as a, an option for her, and then we're going to go back to the 1st floor. Otherwise, I think you just have to rest at the Site of Grace and just, go back to the 1st floor and make your way back to where Ansbach is located. I'm just speeding up this a little bit faster so we can get there, because you're going to be doing this run a couple times. When you speak with Sir Ansbach, you'll be able to, to speak with him a little bit more further, and he will give you a letter for Freyja, which makes it a bit more simple, because once we have this letter, we can go ahead to the 7th floor of the Storehouse over here, back to where Freyja was, and this time we can speak to her and actually give her the letter. You want to make sure you use up all the dialogue for all of these characters throughout this whole story thing until they're saying the same thing over and over and over again. At this point, you should be getting the Golden Lion Shield from Freyja as your reward, so that's cool. And then you're going to go back to the 1st floor and you're going to make your way back to Sir Ansbach. I'm not going to do the whole run again. You know how to get here by now, I hope. And then you're going to go ahead and pass on Freyja's message to him, and he's going to laugh and he's going to be like, ha ha ha. And that's essentially going to be the last time you speak to him here. So you can go ahead and rest at a Site of Grace and just double check his location. He should be gone. Same with Freyja upstairs. They should both not be here anymore after this. That means you've done it correctly. This means you can now go ahead and burn the Skadu tree. But keep in mind, when you burn the Skadu tree, you kind of make a bunch of NPCs disappear, so you cut out or you end other quest lines. So only do this if you're absolutely sure and you're done with other things. If you have progress to the end game, you'll see just before the 2nd last boss, Leda, you will be able to summon Ansbach, as well as another NPC, which is from a different quest line, as well as the very final boss, right at this location over here, you'll be able to find Ansbach, who you can have a little chat to. And if you continue further up here, just before the final door of the Lost Boss, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil what the Lost Boss is or whatever. You'll see there is a gold summoning sign out here for Ansbach who will help you during this Lost Boss fight. There's also another NPC that can help you as well, which is from a different quest line. So these two quest lines you want to do before you burn the tree. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.